Hey guys, it's Lyric. I haven't been able to make a video in a while because I've been pretty busy, you know, dealing with like some personal things in my life. Um, you know, I just recently cracked my prosthetic foot. If you know what that means, it means fake leg, my fake leg. I was tumbling, and when I came down wrong and it cracked. So I had to deal with that for a while. So emotional. I was devastated when it happened because it takes about a year and a half to get a new one. So it was kind of like, great, and I have to stick with this thing for another couple months. But that was that, and now I'm just dealing with a lot in my head, you know, just like a lot of crap. I have so many guy problems, it's ridiculous. When you have a crush on 3 different guys and all 3 of those guys you can see yourself with, it's kind of like, which one do you choose, There's one with the girlfriend, one who previously broke my heart, and the other one who's this shy, quiet boy. And it's like, they're all so different from each other, which makes them, so interesting to me. And I don't know how to explain it, but, you know, to have each one of them have a piece of my mind that they can control is just crazy to me. I feel like I really don't have a say in anything. It's only like, if they like me, then they make the move, because I feel like I always have to be the first one to say something. And what my friend told me was that I love going for guys that I know I can never get, and or that I know are really hard to get. And she's right, but like I've said in previous videos, you know, that's where my mind is at. I look for rejection because I'm used to rejection. That's just me. I know that's sad, but that's just me. But what can I do? But another thing that I really wanted to talk about, I didn't mean to spend 2 minutes talking about that pointless stuff. What I really wanted to talk about today really wasn't me or my problems. It was a topic that was brought to me. I think I had 2 people inbox me asking me to talk about it, and I recently had this improv event. It was for this organization called H2O. It's where teens can go and, if they have nowhere else to hang out, and, I don't know if it's troubled kids or not, I could be wrong, but, if you just need a hangout spot, H2O is that place, and, they teach you about God lessons and um, other topics that go on in the world. And one topic that I was in was sex trafficking and just trafficking in general. I think it's human trafficking or slaves, something like that. It's, if you're not aware of it, it is when it's pretty much when you're a slave. Modern day slaves is what they call it. It's one of the most sad things out there. I mean, we've all been in history class and we've seen how slaves were treated back then. The black people, the blacks and the Hispanics, even just the lower class people in general, how horribly they were treated as slaves. And we were all, well, I was hoping and I was thinking that, oh, I'm so glad I live in the world today where slavery is gone, when in reality, it's just as alive as it was before. You have people in America with slaves that we don't even know about. Then you have people in places like India and China that have sex slaves with these young girls, younger than me, and I'm 17. So we have girls that are 16, 15, 14. I think when I watched the movie, the youngest girl on there was 10 years old, and she has men coming in here paying for sex, and she has no control over it. And it's not even just sex, they have people who are working for them, doing labor for them, and can never go home, can never see their families again. And at H2O, I played the part of Harini, and Harini was a slave girl who ran away from her business owner, or her boss, who was a slave owner. And she was a runaway. She was being hid by another man that was a family friend of hers. The man knew her family, but she couldn't go home because she was afraid that the people that worked for the slave owner, would come and find her and bring her back. There's been many incidents where women and men, well, women and children have been taken away and then have run off, and then their families got hurt, or when they were rescued, they were pulled back into it again. Now, not many of us know what that feels like. I know I definitely don't, and I can't even imagine what they're going through. And if making a video can help, get people more aware and involved in it, then that's exactly what I'll do. I have no problem spending my time doing that and enlightening people on the subject. It's definitely important. It's very, very important. We've spent so much time thinking about legalizing marijuana and, being able to drink alcohol when you're 18, and that's all great. And, if you feel like those are your rights as Americans, that's fine. But these people are having, everything taken from them. Their legit rights are being torn away from them. It doesn't just happen in India. It doesn't just happen in China or Afghanistan. It happens here. There was an incident on TV that I was watching. It was a true story. This Asian woman came here from the Philippines. I don't know if they're Asian or not. I don't really. Anyways, she came here from the Philippines to work for an American family. And she was told that as she could work and get money and be a live-in nanny. Well, that's not exactly how it went down. She was a slave to all of the family members. She had to wash her owner's car every single day. If it was raining outside that day, she had to wash it. If it was snowing, she had to wash it. Every single day, she had to go outside and wash his car. She had to make sure she woke up and got everybody in the house ready to go. And she could not leave the house. She had to stay in her room, which was down in the basement, and they locked her in there. So if at any point in time there was a fire in the house, she would be locked in there and she would end up burning to death. Finally, one day she escaped and she ran across the street to her neighbor, and her neighbor saved her. No one knew what was going on. They seemed like an all-American family, and, you never know, It's crazy. It doesn't just happen in these other places, and I understand that, India, they're not American. They're not. It's not. You don't think it's affecting you, but it is. Would you want your daughter or your girlfriend, your mother, anyone in that situation? No. And we even have older women running these types of organizations, and it's just wrong. We have sex traffickers here. Of course we do. America's no different. So this is just a video to get the word out there. For real, I mean, this is important. Set aside, if you can protest for marijuana and to lower the age for drinking, why can't you protest this? Why can't you get the word out on this? To me, it seems a little bit more important than getting high or getting buzzed at a young age. But, this was just, I wanted to, one, I wanted to make a new video finally. It's been a while. And two, I wanted to take the attention off of me and my situation and put it on someone else, shine the light on someone else who really needs it. There's an organization that you can donate to $10. You can text them. I don't exactly remember who it is, but when I figured out, it'll be in the information below. So just, you know, it's just $10 to donate, and that $10 can save someone's life, can rescue a girl, a child. It can rescue from these disgusting trafficking, and put another person in jail. You know, that's what we need. So that will be in the description below, and so thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Bye.